Court up. Court update, March 30th, which is a 33, 2015. I'm feeling very high frequency, by the way, because last night something happened to where I honestly can't tell if they're working me or not as far as being forsaken, because um, a long time ago, my friend in Bulgaria told me that I would become famous for insulting someone. And now I'm starting to see that come to fruition. And I honestly can't tell if I'm forsaken or not. I can't tell if I'm being fucked with or not by old Kendall. I honestly can't tell. Like, I honestly have no idea. And I am. Yesterday, I was chronically depressed. And like 3 days before that, now I am chronically confused and I have no idea. Like, I really have no idea if I'm being worked or not. It feels like a professional wrestling storyline that I'm just not in on. I'm just not privy to the part of what's real or what's not real. The only thing that I'm for sure that's real is that the 13 Love community has been scrapped. Gilbert's on Nibiru, because when you look at Gilbert's last video, he says, "Oh, I'll be there, but I won't actually be there." So, I honestly don't even know what to think. However, they did move the Universal Masonic Lodge from Seffner, Florida to Detroit, Michigan, so that's kind of a hint, hint, wink, wink, deluge, deluge. Furthermore, so I went to court today. I decided to drop the Moorish stuff because I don't even know why, but I the reason why I probably dropped it is because I'm probably being mind controlled by these aliens to get me to see 33, 22, 44, and 55 everywhere. Sometimes 13 now. Um, so on the way to court, I was seeing 55 everywhere, and there was even a black guy in the court that had a 55 jersey, and he came in late too. He came in like an hour late. It's crazy stuff. And so I talked to the defense attorney, and he was saying that the charge never should have been filed as a felony, should have been filed as a misdemeanor, second-degree misdemeanor. And he also was hinting at that he may want to fight it depending on the actual video, because he hasn't seen it. So basically, everything today got pushed back because of lack of discovery, and he's subpoenaing the FBI's police report because they never. It's funny how I can go to court and there's no fucking police report. The prosecutor doesn't even have a police report. Can you believe that? I'm going to court and the prosecutor doesn't even have a police report. And this goes back to when I was representing myself. When I filed the written discovery, I said, hey, I filed a bill of particulars saying, hey, I want to see delegation of authority order, oath of office, oath of ethics, everything. And they didn't respond. They didn't even respond to the fucking the defense attorney. They're not even providing the defense attorneys with the fucking evidence. Can you believe that? By the way, did you see the Triple H WrestleMania entrance last night? It was so telling. So telling. Boy, that could have been a lot worse. That show was a relatively pleasant surprise, but that still was a bad Mania. I mean, it was a good show, but I mean, it delivered, but it wasn't WrestleMania. But I can't tell if they're working me or not. I honestly can't tell. It's so funny though. Lorian, you are a funny guy, I must say. You are a funny guy. Eating fish in the morning is very weird. It's very, very weird when you eat fish in the morning. So, much to our buddy old Kendall's chagrin, I'm not in prison right now. Oh, by the way, I think that this guy, the public defender, he wasn't supposed to be the one I got. This guy was the chief division public defender, and he was looking at my case like, oh wow, something I could actually fight and win. And 55 means change, and I was supposed to have this other Asian guy who said that I needed a mental exam. And oh, here's what I was gonna say. I noticed that Lisa didn't look me in the eyes, and I noticed that this time around she actually was swearing people in. The last time I went to court, I was the only one that swore an oath to tell the truth. When I came this time, there was at least 20 other people that did it. And that was one of the things I turned her in for to that Florida Judge Commission. She looked like she had like a disappointed look on, like a look of I better keep my mouth shut because this guy will actually turn me in for things kind of look on her face. Kind of like a look where she knew that I would turn her in for any little thing. I wish she would date me. I always wanted to lack. God, my nose looks huge. She reminds me of like the 40-year-old version of Urkel's wife. Maybe her and I can have a first date watching Tashkik Bay videos together. I gave her a mean look, but I didn't really mean it though. She's quite robotic though. She is pretty robotic. Kind of reminds me of Queen Elizabeth giving a speech.